A Bride for Christmas is a holiday romantic comedy drama that blends traditional Hallmark themes of love, redemption, and emotional growth with a slightly mischievous premise centered on deception and unexpected romance. Set during the festive build-up to Christmas, the film follows two commitment-averse individuals whose personal flaws and romantic histories collide in a story that explores vulnerability, trust, and the courage to take emotional risks.
She is super cute.
Yeah.
I wonder what's wrong with her.
Nothing. Other than she turned me down.
She turned you down?
She turned me down.
I like her already.
The story opens with Jessie Patterson, a talented interior designer who operates a small decorating business alongside her sister and roommate, Vivian. Jessie is portrayed as warm, creative, and emotionally open, but her romantic track record is deeply troubled. The film immediately establishes her reputation when she calls off her third engagement, notably doing so at the altar. Reinforcing her pattern of falling in love quickly and retreating just as swiftly when confronted with lifelong commitment. Traumatized by her repeated failed engagements, Jessie vows to swear off serious relationships altogether, convinced she is simply not meant for marriage.
No more wedding planning, no more engagement parties. I'm done.
Don't say that.
While Jessie wrestles with her self-doubt, audiences are introduced to Aiden McTiernan, a charming, successful investment advisor known for his carefree dating life and reluctance to settle down. Aiden enjoys bachelorhood and dismisses the idea that he is emotionally unavailable. His lifestyle is challenged when his friend and business associate Matt claims Aiden is incapable of genuine commitment. Ironically strategic target.
Well, maybe I just don't think that kind of forever love is possible.
Aiden, face it, you could never get a girl to commit.
That's ridiculous. Of course I could.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to bet? You get a girl to say yes to your marriage proposal by Christmas, and I will give you my corner office. Lose, and you have to take Charlie's cubicle.
Sweet.
That's crazy.
Crazy because, what, you don't think you can do it? I mean, you've never run away from a bet before.
No, it's crazy because Christmas is just 4 weeks away.
Hey, Svetlana said yes after 4 weeks.
Charlie, she was getting deported.
Hey, man, look, it's cool. If you don't think you can win this one, just say so.
I'll do it.
Aiden's first encounter with Jessie occurs at an art function where he becomes intrigued by her beauty and sincerity. Recognizing an opportunity, he hires Jessie and Vivian's interior design company to redecorate his condominium, using the professional arrangement as a way to build personal rapport. Initially, Jessie suspects Aiden's intentions, assuming his request is little more than flirtation. However, business necessity persuades her to accept the job, especially since her company is struggling financially. As Jessie works on Aiden's home, the two begin spending more time together, gradually developing a natural and believable connection. Their interactions blend playful banter, personal confessions, and festive holiday activities, creating an environment where romance flourishes organically.
No offense.
Okay. Going. Gone. Hello.
Jessie.
Hey.
Hey.
Wow. Elevator into the place, huh?
The decorating project acts as both literal and metaphorical storytelling, mirroring the emotional renovation taking place within both characters. Jessie begins to rediscover her hope and love, while Aiden experiences feelings deeper than anything his casual relationships have offered.
Trading abilities.
Huh. And what is it that you do again? You're a stockbroker, right?
Personal asset management. Financial advisor.
And you work with Matt Harper, was it?
Yeah, I work with Matt.
So what, you guys have some sort of bet going on?
Excuse me?
Well, you did both. Ask me out.
Is that what I was doing? Because apparently it didn't work. Unless you want to call this a date.
So what do you think
About what?
about redecorating?
Despite the growing attraction, their relationship is layered with complications. Jessie's past continues to haunt her, especially in the form of her most recent ex-fiancé, Mike, who remains determined to win her back. Mike frequently inserts himself into Jessie's life, representing the comfort of familiarity and the pressure of societal expectations regarding marriage. His persistence creates tension and forces Jessie to re-examine her romantic choices.
Hey, Jessie.
Mike, what are you doing here?
I just stopped by. I thought I could buy you some lunch.
I'd love to. It was just that I'm about to take my client here, Aiden, to go furniture shopping. You ready to go?
Yes.
Great.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Some other time then?
Yeah, for sure. I'm free for lunch.
Simultaneously, Aiden struggles internally with guilt over his bet. What began as a playful challenge evolves into a moral dilemma as he realizes he is genuinely falling in love with Jessie. His personal background also reveals emotional wounds stemming from an unhappy childhood and fractured family relationships, explaining his fear of long-term commitment. The film skillfully portrays the dual transformation of its leads, Jessie learning to trust her instincts instead of her fears, and Aiden confronting the emotional vulnerability he has spent years avoiding. As the holiday season approaches, Jessie and Aiden grow closer, eventually contemplating a real future together. However, the central conflict erupts when the truth about Aiden's bet is revealed. Mike, resentful and eager to undermine Aiden, exposes the wager to Jessie, leaving her devastated and humiliated.
Same dress. Ew.
Just the girl I came to see.
Mike, I was actually just coming to see you.
Let me guess, you were gonna tell me the good news?
How did you?
I heard.
Mike, I wanted to tell you myself. In fact, I was just gonna drop off my dress and
He bet on you, Jess.
What?
Just like his car, he threw you into the pot.
What are you talking about?
Him and his buddies. They made a bet that you would say yes to his proposal.
Wow. Mike, it's not funny, okay? If you're trying to get me to break it off with Aiden.
I'm not lying, Jessie. I heard them. They were talking about what a man Aiden was for not just winning the bet, but getting you to ask him.
For Jessie, the revelation confirms her deepest insecurities. She believes she has once again misjudged someone's intentions, reinforcing her fear that she is incapable of maintaining a stable romantic relationship. Feeling betrayed, she withdraws from Aiden completely.
Jessie, it's not like that.
No? So you didn't have a bet?
I did, but I called it off. Jessie, look, I didn't say yes in order to win. I said yes because I wanted to. Because I love you.
You know what? You're right. You do have one hell of a poker face.
Aiden, now forced to confront the consequences of his actions, abandons the wager and forfeits its rewards, demonstrating his emotional growth and genuine love for Jessie. However, his realization comes at the cost of losing her trust, placing the relationship at its lowest point. The film's final act embraces classic Hallmark storytelling by emphasizing forgiveness, honesty, and the redemptive spirit of Christmas. With encouragement from family and friends, both Jessie and Aiden reflect on their personal mistakes. Jessie acknowledges her tendency to run from vulnerability, while Aiden accepts responsibility for initiating their relationship. Through heartfelt conversations and sincere gestures, Aiden attempts to prove his feelings are real. The narrative builds toward a climactic romantic reconciliation, where honesty replaces deception, and both characters commit to genuine emotional openness. Ultimately, the couple embraces the possibility of marriage, fulfilling the romantic expectations of the holiday genre while reinforcing themes of second chances and personal transformation.
You already admitted that you used me as a pawn.
You're right. I did choose you as the one to place my bet on. And even though it was a lousy bet to place, I don't regret it. Because I never would have met you. Jessie, You made me realize that I'd rather face my fear of commitment than be without you. Because you're right. When you truly love someone, the thought of spending the rest of your life with them should make you feel the happiest you've ever been. And that's exactly how I felt the day you proposed to me.
Thematically, the film explores several central ideas: commitment and emotional growth. Both leads must overcome deeply rooted fears of vulnerability. Honesty in relationships. The narrative demonstrates how deception, even when seemingly harmless, undermines trust. Second chances. The story emphasizes that past mistakes do not define future happiness. Holiday transformation. Christmas serves as a symbolic backdrop representing renewal, forgiveness, and emotional clarity. A Bride for Christmas follows the classic Hallmark romantic formula while adding slight narrative tension through its wager-driven premise. The film balances light humor, heartfelt emotional exchanges, and festive visual storytelling, presenting a comforting and predictable romantic arc designed to resonate with audiences seeking uplifting holiday entertainment. With its picturesque seasonal setting, engaging romantic leads, and emotionally satisfying resolution, the film delivers a familiar yet effective love story that underscores the importance of trust and self-acceptance. The relationship between Jessie and Aiden anchors the film's emotional core, demonstrating that genuine love often requires confronting personal flaws and embracing vulnerability. A Bride for Christmas succeeds as a warm holiday romance centered on two flawed individuals who discover love through unexpected circumstances. By combining festive charm with themes of redemption and emotional maturity, the film offers viewers a classic romantic narrative filled with humor, heartfelt moments, and seasonal magic. Its story ultimately reminds audiences that love is not about perfection, but about growth, forgiveness, and the willingness to take a leap of faith, especially during the most hopeful time of the year. From a professional critic's perspective, A Bride for Christmas is a quintessential Hallmark holiday romance that succeeds largely by delivering exactly what its target audience expects: comfort, charm, and emotional simplicity, while simultaneously illustrating the formulaic strengths and weaknesses that define much of the network's seasonal catalog. At its core, A Bride for Christmas is an undeniably pleasant viewing experience, built on a familiar romantic comedy structure and elevated by strong lead chemistry. The film embraces the comforting predictability that Hallmark viewers often seek, leaning into emotional warmth rather than narrative innovation. While it rarely surprises or challenges the audience, it offers a cozy holiday atmosphere that feels like cinematic comfort food. The film's most significant strength is the dynamic between its leads, Ariel Kebbel and Andrew Walker. Their performances carry the movie, transforming what could have been a disposable, trope-heavy script. Kebbel brings vulnerability and relatable emotional baggage to Jessie, a woman who has publicly called off multiple engagements and fears commitment. She balances comedic awkwardness with sincere emotional depth, making Jessie feel more layered than the archetypal Hallmark heroine. Walker, meanwhile, plays Aiden with just enough charisma to make his morally questionable bet believable, while still allowing him to grow into a sympathetic romantic lead. Supporting performances also contribute positively. Kimberly Sustad and Peter Benson inject humor and texture into the film, helping expand the story's world beyond the central romance. The cast's overall cohesion prevents the film from feeling overly saccharine or one-dimensional. Another area where A Bride for Christmas succeeds is in its festive presentation. The film is visually appealing, with picturesque seasonal settings and cozy winter aesthetics that reinforce the emotional tone of the story. Reviewers often praise the film's professional visual polish and festive locations, which enhance its holiday charm. Additionally, the script avoids excessive slapstick or overly exaggerated comedic elements. Instead, it maintains a lighthearted tone that balances romance and humor without undermining emotional sincerity. This restraint helps distinguish the film from some Hallmark productions that rely heavily on contrived misunderstandings or overly quirky side plots. One of the film's most effective qualities is its accessibility. The story explores universal romantic themes: fear of commitment, trust, vulnerability, and redemption, through a lens that is easy for audiences to connect with. While Jessie's history of broken engagements and Aiden's reckless bet could have resulted in deeply cynical storytelling, the film opts for emotional reassurance and personal growth. This approach aligns perfectly with Hallmark's brand identity. The movie prioritizes optimism and emotional payoff over realism, creating a feel-good viewing experience that resonates with viewers seeking escapism during the holiday season. Audience reception reflects this success, with viewers generally responding positively to the film's heartwarming message and romantic fantasy. Despite its strengths, A Bride for Christmas suffers from one of the most common criticisms aimed at Hallmark productions: predictability. The film follows a well-worn romantic formula from start to finish. The premise, a man attempting to win a bet by securing a Christmas engagement with a commitment-averse woman, immediately signals the narrative trajectory. Critics and audience reviewers alike frequently note that the film unfolds exactly as expected, with little deviation from genre conventions. The central relationship develops quickly, sometimes unrealistically, leaving little room for nuanced emotional progression. While predictability can be comforting for the Hallmark audience, it also limits the film's artistic ambition. The story rarely takes risks or subverts romantic comedy tropes, making it enjoyable but not particularly memorable within the broader holiday film landscape. Another critique lies in the film's moral simplicity. The central conflict, the deception surrounding Aiden's bet, resolves relatively quickly and without significant long-term consequences. This resolution aligns with Hallmark's feel-good storytelling approach, but can feel emotionally unearned for viewers seeking deeper character accountability or psychological realism. Furthermore, the film occasionally glosses over potentially rich character exploration, particularly regarding Jessie's commitment fears. These emotional hurdles are introduced as major obstacles, but are resolved somewhat conveniently through romantic gestures, rather than meaningful personal growth. Within the Hallmark ecosystem, A Bride for Christmas occupies a respected position. The film resonates strongly with the network's primary demographic, who appreciate its romantic fantasy and uplifting tone. It has maintained popularity through annual holiday rebroadcasts, demonstrating its lasting appeal among seasonal viewers. However, its reception highlights the divide between general audiences and professional critics. Audience scores tend to be more favorable, while critical responses often reflect skepticism toward its conventional storytelling and limited narrative depth. From a distribution and industry standpoint, A Bride for Christmas exemplifies Hallmark's successful, formula-driven storytelling. It achieves its commercial and emotional goals effectively, delivering a romantic holiday experience that is easy to market, widely accessible, and highly rewatchable. Artistically, however, the film operates within a narrow creative range. It prioritizes comfort over innovation and sentimentality over complexity. Yet this limitation is also part of its charm. The movie understands its audience and fulfills its promise without pretension. A Bride for Christmas is not a groundbreaking romantic film, but it is a polished and emotionally satisfying entry within the holiday rom-com genre. Its engaging performances and warm holiday aesthetic outweigh its narrative predictability, making it a reliable seasonal favorite. Critical rating, 7 out of 10. A charming, well-performed Hallmark romance that delivers exactly what it promises. No more, no less.